It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right now, you're rocking with Noonish.
I'm the last man standing. 4-5 sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I ain't on the wave that could sink the tides.
This episode of Noonish is brought to you by JW Group. Screwball, peanut butter whiskey, high energy models and events, and Tech for Troops, T4T, baby. Verve Performance Labs, and the original shot sock. Now, without my shot socks. Finally, Specs, wine, spirits, and the finer foods. What's up, good people? Man, thank y'all so much for joining us for another excellent episode 4, season 3 of Noonish in the house. Man, y'all see what's going on in the building right now.
What's going on in the building?
Hey,
What's going on in the building?
If you can't see it, you about to find out real quick. But hey, I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man, chilling with my people today. We got our excellent co-host in the house. First off, Mr. El Grande Toto, Jonas Bull. What's good?
All good.
No
It's
headband,
all good.
no headband day today.
Yeah, well, everything.
But that
that's
Tesla
good.
shirt, though.
He hit us with the killer
Everything with that-
crossover.
With that Tesla shirt, though.
Tim Hardaway got that Tesla going though, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who else we got over here on the corner? You know, on
On
the
the
on the
end.
corner,
Right.
like Common say. Hey, it's half man, half amazing, all hands, always on time,
Hey,
always
what's up, man?
smiling and profiling. Yeah, man,
What's
it's the
good?
truth, man.
What's
Mr.
good?
Mark Clayton in the building, man. And hey, you know what's up right here, man. I kind of want to go get in that 100-degree, that gym right now, get my sweat on, bro. You know, see what I can do. I think you might make me into a star. I don't know. It seems like everything you touch turn into a champ, man. Hey, we got Mr. Derrick James in the building, man. Best trainer in the land. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you, man.
Man, thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate that.
Always a privilege to have you on, bro. I'm excited, man. I know you tired, bro. You know you done slimmed down since last time you was on the show.
A couple pounds.
You been putting in some work, huh?
No doubt, man. Been working and grinding. Think that the only way for me to perform on the level I perform on is I truly have to be in shape to keep the guys in shape. So that's what I do.
Yeah, and I'm talking. I'm waking up looking. You running already?
Right. I'm
early in the morning.
Man, listen, man. I don't post everything. I post some.
Yeah.
So I'm always doing the work. I'm always on the grind.
Oh yeah.
I always doing my thing, man.
Is that a part of your training, too?
Yeah, man.
You
Well,
hit
you
the
know
bag.
what's funny? I haven't hit the bag much, but because I just changed my diet. I started losing a lot of weight.
Yep.
I still run. I still lift weight. So that's what I really been doing.
Oh,
Just keep
yeah.
my conditioning up. And man, I even like last week, man, I was couldn't raise my arms up, man, because my shoulders were so inflamed from holding the mitts all those training camps back to back.
Wow.
So I had to ice it. Ice it and put the little tens machine on it.
You had the ice.
Hit
Yeah,
the ice, bro.
I couldn't raise my hands up like. It
It's-
was crazy.
He been
man.
in training camp for real. Hey,
Right, for
before
real,
we get
yeah.
too
Got
deep,
ice, man. Got ice. Man.
Wow.
before we get too deep into this thing, 'cause it's about to be a great show, man.
Right,
It's,
all right.
You know, we got something to show y'all. Special video. Let's go on and roll that thing one time.
Hello, my name is Derrick James. I am a professional boxing trainer. I was the 2020, 2019, and 2017 Trainer of the Year. The boxer that I looked up to when I was a kid was Sugar Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali. What I enjoyed the most about Sugar Ray Leonard was his finesse, his ability to smile at you, and at the same time still be dangerous. What I admired about Muhammad Ali was his athleticism, but at the same time, I liked him not because he was a boxer. I liked him because of the stance that he took on social justice. Boxing has helped me reach more people, a broader audience throughout the world. But at the same time, I think that I want to be able to touch the kids in my community, inspire them to be great. I remember one time back in 1992, I came home from the National Golden Gloves, and I got to the airport, and my uncle picked me up, not my mother and father, and I thought that was kind of strange. And they said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I kind of hurt my hand." They said, "Well, let me take you to the hospital." And I said, "No, it's not hurt that bad." But then they told me when my younger brother got shot. I spent nights at the hospital with my younger brother and training for the Olympic trials at the same time. And what made that period so memorable was because I won the Western Olympic trials while staying at the hospital with my brother. And so that meant a lot to me. I don't necessarily believe boxing is a sport for everybody because it takes a lot to do this, but I think the metaphors for boxing, the basis of boxing, is what everybody else needs in life. What you put in to it is what you get out of it. Those principles that I use, you could possibly be successful. My 3 dreams are, I'm living my ancestors' unimagined dream. Then I said to myself, I'm living my haters' dreams, because what other reason would they be upset with me and dislike me and be unhappy with me other than the fact that I'm living their dream? And my last dream, I always say, is that I'm living Martin Luther King's dream for America. This is what he wanted us to be, integrated into America, to be able to be successful, and to be able to give back and try to help galvanize each other to be great.
Man, that was a great video, man. Definitely appreciate that one. That's some good info into the mind and the being of one Derrick James right
Appreciate
there,
that.
man.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, I know you don't drink, but we got to get started real quick with our PD performance enhancing drink
Jonas.
toast right here, sponsored by Screwball Whiskey.
Screwball. Mm-hmm.
And water.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Right in water.
And water. We got a
H2O.
living plant sitting next to us right here.
Hey.
Nothing but water goes
Mama
in this
said-
man's system, you know.
That's
That's
right.
some high quality H2O.
Right, that's right, that's
Oh,
right.
man.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So you've been training for a reason, right?
But I've been having I had 4 fights. So, 2 last week, then the one with Errol that didn't happen. But we still went through the whole training camp.
The entire
And the one
camp.
with Jermall Charlo. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
So let's. You mind if we talk about each of those
Talk
each of
about
those
it,
fights, man? So Jermall Charlo and Castano, man, that ended up being a battle, bro.
Right, no doubt.
Right? Like I didn't expect that of Castano. I knew he was a pretty well respected. Was he undefeated as well coming into
He's
that fight?
undefeated, yeah.
I'm
He's
like,
from Argentina.
Argentina.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So he was a bull. Castano, he kept coming at him the whole fight.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Other than he came after him 8 of the 12 rounds.
Yeah.
'Cause once Jermall let his hands go,
Yeah.
he was trying to survive. So,
Yeah.
But it's like, it was good, man. I expected him to be coming like that. I expected him to be that type of fighter.
Yeah.
So it's like, there were no surprises other than, so
Hey.
I'm hoping that there's a rematch, just for Jermall's sake. But I think at the same time, he has to fight as mandatory. Then he'll go back to that.
So
So he has to fight somebody, I think this Russian kid. Then he'll go back to fight the other guy.
so how does that mandatory situation work?
Because he has the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every year he has to make at least one mandatory defense,
Mm-hmm.
and he has the voluntary defense also.
Yeah.
But what happens is the mandatory defense, they put it to the side because the unification supersedes that.
Mhm.
So everybody wants a unified undisputed champ.
Yes.
So by him fight for the undisputed championship, that's what kind of put the other guy to the side.
Yeah.
But it's obvious they're saying no. We want to fight our fight.
Yeah.
We don't want to wait until you do this or do that. So I think that he may have to fight the mandatory and Castano do the same,
Mm-hmm.
and then they fight again after that.
Would they have to fight him by the end of this year? Like, is it going to be a
Um,
2021
well,
fight, or how's that work out?
Yeah, I think he'll fight again this year. I think
Yeah.
that he'll fight him, but they want to do Castano, but I think that he'll have to fight the other guy.
Yeah. So I know y'all prepared for him, and obviously you coaching, so there's no.
Right.
You had no surprises. Do you think he was a little surprised at how Castano was coming at him during the fight? Or?
I think Jermall hurt him in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Then Castano kept coming, you know. So it was like those last 4 rounds, I mean, Jermall won those rounds pretty big.
Yeah.
But I think that he probably thought he wasn't going to be able to take his firepower. I mean, I'm just assuming because not many people can.
Yeah.
And he had, my thing was that had he started earlier doing what he did in the last 4 rounds, only because I said, man, you're losing the fight, man. He's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, man, I think you're losing, man, because you're not doing much.
Yeah.
And so when I told him that, he went out there and he finished big. Yeah. So it's like, so it was like sometimes you have to say something to the guys to inspire them to go out there and just go all out, because you realize he would have kept it just going the way it was.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, what happened? Like, no, you know.
You weren't bringing the action like you typically do.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that you have to inspire them, motivate them, do whatever you need to do to get them off the butt and go get it.
Yeah.
And I think that you know, with me telling him that I thought he was losing the fight,
woke him up.
Yeah, made him go out there and go get it.
Yeah.
And Castano, man, the whole time he was just like he was. So the tough guy, he realized he was only that guy because Jermall let him be that guy.
Yeah.
So whenever Jermall was hitting him, he wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
So I think that like, you know, that's why you want to live your life with no regrets, because
For sure.
you have those regrets, and he has to live with that every day.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. So I think that in the rematch, whatever, we'll go out and get him.
Yeah, that's kind of like we coach kids, right? So it's like when you play against a team that's lesser than,
Right.
and you let them hang around,
Right,
they start believing.
And listen, that's right. Oh,
Right?
man, I'm a God, man. The longer you let a guy hang in there, the more the chance he believes he has.
Yeah.
And in reality, the more chance he does have.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Because he starts like, you know, he's like,
They playing with house money.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get it.
I can
So,
do
yeah,
this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's right. So
Yeah.
that's why I tell my guys, go get him out of there. Like, we had my kid Frank Martin,
Yeah.
he's fighting the guy, and he's beating him up. 9th round comes around. 10th round, I said, listen, you need to just stay focused, because the thing about winning, right, is that you can relax on winning and get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to be, I said, when you're beating somebody up, that's when you have to be more focused than ever, because you have to be focused, because that's when you relax, and that's when he made you throw a wild shot and catch you standing right in front of him. So
You talking about this last fight he had
his
against
last fight,
I forget the guy's name.
Ryan's whatever, I can't think of the name. Ryan.
Yeah, start with a K. I forget his last name, but that guy was.
The guy was tough.
He was an awkward dude because he
Yeah,
a lot of head
right.
movement. The
Right.
entire fight, like high energy.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But
right.
that dude was taking some shots, bro.
Hey man, he was tough, man.
Like he was bringing. So Frank Martin, this is a new guy to the squad,
new
right?
guy to the team.
In
yeah.
his last fight, he had a knockout in
but
like
seventh round.
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
And was it with a body blow that he knocked the guy
No,
out?
he
with?
didn't get him on the chin,
Okay, I
but he
forget.
kept breaking him down to the body.
Yeah.
Then he boop hit him, and the guy just went under the
Sleep.
ropes.
Yeah.
Sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so this guy came in, and he's a tough guy. He's like 30-something fights. He's
Yeah.
a tough fighter. But Frank went out there, man. He didn't give him a chance. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy did his best. He tried, but it was like Frank was just too much.
Bro, was
for him.
putting super combos, and I'm talking
Bro,
landing, bro.
bro,
Like
yeah,
6,
bro,
7
bro,
shots
bro,
at a
yeah.
time, dog.
Yeah, he
like,
wasn't missing. Yeah.
combos.
Right. He was on it. He was on it.
But the guy was like, they say he's never been knocked out.
Right.
The guy that he fought.
Right.
Frank, he's an exciting. That's Jalen Smith's cousin,
Jay Smith's cousin,
Okay.
yeah.
from the Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
And he's a very exciting boxer. Y'all got to watch these guys,
Right, he's
man.
a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Gloves champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add
Right.
to the squad. If
Right,
you're gonna add
How
one,
old, is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah,
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our 3rd fight together. So
Okay.
you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's going to be amazing. And
Yeah.
listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say I
Wow.
wouldn't mind watching him and
Same way,
Javante Davis,
yeah,
right?
the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They sparred
135.
before the same weight, yeah, same weight.
Oh, they have sparred before.
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd
Cause
that go?
I don't know. I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What you
before.
think about Javante Davis?
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think
Yeah.
it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well
Yeah,
with most of the guys. That Javante, I think, will be probably the toughest one.
yeah,
But all the other guys, I think, are good. But if you look at it like this, boxing, and just like baseball or football, there's a level of athleticism, but it only takes you so far.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I work on his skill set,
Yep.
but I don't take his athleticism away from him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just an asset.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of the other guys have athleticism, but no technique.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's the key element. Most of the guys, and that's most of boxing.
Yeah.
Just like for Errol, even if you look at to get on for Errol, right? They'll always say somebody's better than Errol because Errol he sticks to his game plan,
Mm-hmm.
and he's really focused, and he's not switching up. He's not doing all the crazy stuff.
Right.
So they think that's not good.
Yeah.
But that's having technique
Yep.
Discipline, right?
and discipline.
Yep.
So when you got a guy like people say, "Oh, Terrence Crawford," but Terrence Crawford, that's all natural ability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not taught.
Yeah.
It's natural ability, right? And just like Roy Jones, Roy Jones was the greatest athlete probably of all time, right?
Man, lightning
But
fast.
but this thing about it, when his athleticism left, what happened?
Yep.
Nothing.
Downhill.
Nothing.
Right. So I
Good
mean,
Roy Jones kept getting knocked out.
you have your time. That's why Bernard Hopkins was more technical,
Yeah.
and he got better with age,
Yeah.
because he
That's,
knew he had skills and he had technique, and he was able to beat a lot of young guys who only had athleticism.
Yes.
So see, he's 40 years old, 50 years old, fighting
Still
20,
fighting
30-year-old guys.
Man.
crazy.
And that's
And winning.
different.
Yeah.
As you all know, y'all see a guy, oh
Mhm.
my God, he's amazing.
Freak athlete.
But then he get out there, he has no technique. He's getting
Yeah.
blown like, what
Yeah.
happened?
Prime example,
Yeah.
all them super fast receivers.
Right, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt. That's why he's
Right.
not a receiver.
Right.
Loved it.
Yeah. So it's funny because I was watching The Natural on Sunday, and like the opening, part of the movie when his dad's coaching him, he's like, "Oh, you're a natural,"
Right.
but that natural ability is only going to take you so far. You got to
That's
work
right.
on your skills.
That's right,
So
that's
we
right.
drew a box on the house for him to hit and be able to touch spots
Right.
and figure out, work on his skills
That's
to go
right.
along with that natural
That's
ability.
right, that's right, that's right.
And so, speaking of shows, right? You have a show
Right.
currently on CW33.
Right. Really, the show's based upon helping other young fighters.
And what's the name of the show?
So hard
It's about
fought.
that business.
Yeah.
Right, so
It's
So
like
hard, yeah.
doing the work.
So hard fought, and it kind of shows me helping and mentoring young fighters, and even like mentoring coaches. 'Cause like Tony Mack, the fighter I used to train, and he had a detached retina,
Oh, wow.
and he couldn't got to the point where he couldn't box anymore.
Yeah.
But myself and his manager kind of helped him get a business started. So now he has like Tony Mack Elite.
Yeah.
He coaches fighters and teaches fighters. And
Yes.
some of the fighters on the show, he has them, so it shows like me helping Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of Tony helping other people. So it's like it's like the basis of life, man.
It's like a
Teach
coaching
them,
camp.
That's right. That's right. Teach them one to keep
Yeah.
teaching. So
Yeah.
Each one, teach
Yeah.
one.
that's right. And so
Yeah.
then we show like the guys we have and listen, the basis of the show is amazing because we have one guy that grew up in a foster home, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
One kid, father who has like life in prison. Another kid who's a DACA kid. So it's like you can make these stories up. Like
Yeah.
these are actual guys who are
Right.
fighters who
Come from completely different
right,
backgrounds.
right. But at the same time, everybody has their own hardship that they're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
And so that's really the key. And like if you could write a script, those were probably the people you would choose.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So you think about it. These guys are suffering their own hardship. One guy goes up in foster care. He's going home to home, house to house. And then, Fernando, which is, he trains at my gym,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a DACA kid,
Yeah.
you know. Then you have
You said
Pookie.
adopted?
DACA.
Oh.
Like the
The dreamer?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
dreamer?
dreamer. He's a
That's
dreamer.
right.
Yeah, he's
The
a
dreamers,
dreamer. Yeah. He's a dreamer.
Yeah.
And so then you got the other kid whose father is in prison.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he's kind of raised by his grandmother.
Yeah.
So it's like these are stories, and just kind of how can you help these kids? How can we kind of help push them forward to get them? Because really, so much adversity in life, they need to be able to see somebody do it, right?
Yeah.
To be able to do it.
To believe they can.
Right, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right. And so that's what the show's kind of all about.
That's great,
That's
man.
what's
Right, hard fought. Just talking about the hard struggles, the hard fights that they're putting up and
Yeah.
making it. So, yeah.
Is that consistently the story for boxers?
I think
Coming
that
from
The worst
Just-
conditions
Right.
type
yeah,
deal.
all kind of
You know what?
back,
it probably could be, but I think that not so much about boxing. I think it's about people in America. I mean,
Survivors.
it's like survivors. I mean, you look at everybody wasn't born into it, right? So I mean, in some way, boxing reflects like American society. Because before, when a lot of Jewish people came over, and a lot of immigrants came over, they were the boxers, right? And blacks were boxing also. Yeah. But once it was like that's what they used to get up out of that situation. So for us, we've been in it a little bit longer, us and the Mexicans. But you can see but before throughout American history, we were the fighters. Yeah. Everybody were the fighters. So we're just pushing our way through the situation now.
Yeah, and I saw that your favorite fighters are Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray.
Right.
And man, so I watched Four Kings. Did you watch
Showtime, yeah.
You watched that?
I watched that, yeah. Ray Leonard came out probably the best at it. Well, Ray Leonard and Hagler did. Yeah. Because, it was financially, physically responsible. Mm-hmm. And Ray Leonard promoted his own fight. So that was the best part about it.
So he was, what I learned from that was Sugar Ray was the first Mayweather.
That's right, yeah.
And I didn't know that about Sugar Ray.
Well, really, Muhammad Ali was.
Okay.
And then Ray Leonard.
So was Muhammad promoting his own fights too? And that's why
Well, Muhammad Ali was funny about it. Muhammad Ali was with the Nation of Islam. Uh-huh. What they did was they got with Bob Arum, and they formed Top Rank. They formed Top Rank because Bob Arum was a concert promoter. Okay. And they got with Bob Arum and they started promoting Muhammad Ali fights. So Top Rank was formed because of Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali. And so also Ray Leonard fought on some of the Top Rank cards, but he was basically the promoter of the show.
Speaking of that, I saw Muhammad's grandson had his first fight.
I heard about it
a couple weeks ago. You didn't get a chance to watch it?
I didn't see it, no.
I got to check him out. It looked like a good kid. They say he's really athletic.
Right.
And his first fight, and he won. Right. I think he played football.
Okay. He looked like a big kid, right?
Yeah, he's a good-sized kid. Good sized kid, man. Good-sized
By the size of his grandfather, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
for real, yeah.
Braided up, though. He got that fro braided up, man. Right. Yeah, it's Muhammad would have had them cornrows if he was in 2020.
Like today.
Right, yeah, you're right.
Right on, man. So you still been engaged with the Boys and Girls Club and doing all your philanthropical
That's who I am, man. That's who I am, man. I spend a lot of time over there. I do a lot of stuff with the kids. I mean, we went over and what was it? We did we did like a little meal with them, and then even listen, I went to San Antonio and I was with the Boys and Girls Club down there too, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
Just to kind of interact with them and engage with those kids. It's all great because no matter what city you go to, I am every one of those kids because I was a kid who grew up in the Boys and Girls Club.
Yep. So you thoroughly enjoy that experience.
Right. I thoroughly enjoy it.
You're looking at it, you like you said.
Right. I mean, I see myself. I mean, even in Houston, I wasn't with the Boys and Girls Club, but we did a backpack giveaway. So whenever, I mean, I want to start something like start a program called like Brother to Brother, where somebody that I know from this city, that city, and I'd get with them, partner with them, just do some charity work in the neighborhood, in the cities. So
giving back.
That's really what it was in Houston. It was for Charlo, Jermall, the other brother, the twin brother, and it was matter of fact, it was on Juneteenth.
Wow.
On Juneteenth. Yeah. So did a backpack giveaway.
That's great, man.
It was dope, man. It was great to see.
You've been up and down 45. Are you taking a plane or you on that road, man?
Hey, man, I'm flying.
Before first class.
Before I would drive, before doing Corona first started, I'm driving. Yeah. But like now, it's like, man, nah, man, I'm on.
You on the private jets or you hitting that commercial?
Hey, man, I have taken. I've done both of them. So,
so it depends.
With preference, which one you prefer, man? You
private.
Like that private jet or what?
I like private.
It's too easy.
I like private better because it's
way
like
better. More close.
Hey man, listen, it's better.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's like there's no way to even describe it, but explain it to somebody. But it's better. You park your car, just like
hop on.
East Dallas to private jets, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Food's already on there.
That's right. They taking your menu. What do you want? They already got on there.
They ain't telling you when to let your upright seat up.
No.
Ain't no seatbelt.
No, listen, man.
You ain't got to wear none of that.
That's right. You know what's funny?
Stand up on takeoff if you want.
You know what's funny about that? Is that everything that's right. Like, you don't put a seatbelt on. I mean, I put a seatbelt on, man.
Standing up. Like, we're taking off. We're just chilling.
Yeah, come on, man. Listen. None of that. So listen, I don't know what, but I guess the FDA or whatever. Yeah, man, you're not. The food is there. They like, what do you want?
Yep.
Whatever. I mean, listen, when I say,
Whatever.
and this is the thing about me, the hardest thing for me is like to tell them really what I really want.
Yeah.
Because it's like I eat a certain way, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so I want, so like, what do you want for breakfast? Like, so man, I want to get some pancakes with peanut butter.
That's
man.
easy.
Listen, man,
Right, like-
I get on the plane. They said that with
Boom,
the right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well,
Yeah. So
wasn't too much.
So I can
yeah.
get used to this. It's
Yeah,
not that
yeah,
bad
It
here.
ain't that bad at all, man.
But you know, it's like the thing about that is that it's good, but it's not reality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's your reality.
But it's my
Exactly.
reality. But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
so put it like this. So let me show you. So
Exactly.
when Errol's fighting, everything's private.
Yeah.
Right. But when my younger guys, remember that Errol promoted the fight, but he had two younger guys fighting on the card. So I have to fly with their accommodations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. It's like, so
So you're in that TSA line, or
Yeah, well, you know, I got, because I fly so much, I get the, a little bit. But you have to be able to be versatile. You have to be able to be this and that.
yeah,
Both.
Not just that.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Because
Yeah.
if you think you're just that, then
Yep.
you're lost. I mean,
Exactly.
Yep.
you messed up because you can't just have all that all the time.
because now you can't just appreciate what's going on
Right,
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 here in
right,
this
right,
space
right,
instead
right.
of expectation
I gotta sit
and
down there all the time.
entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta be like, listen, man, this is what it is, man. Let's roll with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you still flying coach, or you at least get first class on the
Well,
commercial?
I do fly first class,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
or if I can't get the first class, then I get the
We'll get that executive session.
All right,
We'll take
yeah,
the
man.
business.
And hey,
We'll take the
moving
business
on up,
section.
man.
Hey,
Nothing
man.
wrong with it, bro. You
Hey,
don't gotta be
hey,
bashful about it.
Hey
It's what it
man,
is.
well hey man, listen, I'm like, it's like you feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
because it's like everybody's walking by you, like,
Hey, that's a good reason to
Right.
get that mask on.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
Keep
that-
wearing your mask.
what's funny? We were traveling. My wife, my kids were traveling, right, and so my daughters and everybody like, what the hell? Boy, they just see the little girls in first class. They're like, what the hell? They talking about, hey man.
Yeah, it's what it is.
And they're not paying attention. Look, they're like just
No,
playing
that's
around.
just where they at.
And they're like,
That's right.
hey, we don't
that's
like. I mean, yeah.
That's why you do it though, right? You know, this
Well-
is stuff you dreamed of as a kid,
Well, you
right?
give
Or
'em-
really didn't even dream
No,
of
you
it.
couldn't
You
dream
couldn't
of
even
it.
imagine
Yeah,
it.
think
Yeah,
about it.
exactly.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah,
Couldn't imagine
couldn't
it.
fathom it.
Yeah.
But you give your kids that experience.
Yeah.
So, for them, and it's for really like the boys coming up. Like, we're not going to own it with no brother.
Yeah,
And you got to step your game up.
yeah, exactly.
So, listen, you got to step your game
Hey,
up, man.
Yeah.
you showing them how to be
So,
treated.
Right,
Kid,
that's
kid,
right.
Y'all,
that's
y'all
right.
coach.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Your coach.
This is your
gotta
bar
work for that.
right here. If
Right.
you can't get your first
Right.
class, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Well,
Chilling on
but
it.
that's a stretch, but you get it. And it's like, I think you understand the situations that
yeah,
you teach them how to be treated, but you show, like, for me, my deal is that I'm doing a lot of boxing, but I'm leaning towards more business.
yeah,
So I want them to be able to, be self-sustaining themselves. So if they have a man, they don't have a man.
Yeah.
They don't need them. It's just an addition
Yeah.
to, or life or whatever,
Yeah.
their lives with two
It's,
girls.
you with that man because you want that man, not because you
Right,
need that
right.
man.
Just because you need that man, 'cause that's
Exactly.
when it's a bad situation.
Yeah,
So and then you want to, you know how you want to be treated.
yep,
You
Yep.
know, and it's like, hey, listen, I can do it myself,
yeah,
or even in a relationship, to able to be loving, but still be like, okay, I got a nest egg in the back, so
yeah.
whatever you can't do, Daddy, I can do it, so
Yeah. See, y'all. Derrick James is a girl dad. You know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
good dad, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, he got a soft side too while he training these killers.
But, yeah.
You know,
I got a son too, but yeah, I got a girl too. Yeah,
Yeah, and your
I
son,
had
he's got a
two daughters.
game. He's got an awesome
Right, he's got-
new, drinking
He
game
got the
out,
drinking
man.
game.
It's called Shot O'Clock.
Shot O'Clock.
Shot
Yes,
O'Clock.
Shot O'Clock. That's
What?
right.
Yeah, Shot
Yeah, yeah,
O'Clock.
Shot
Yeah,
O'Clock.
it's dope.
It's an app?
No.
No, it's a game. It's a card game. Card game.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
bro. So
Yeah.
y'all check it out,
Right.
man. So, everybody wants to know, man, because Ugas, and we're going to get to that in a little
Right,
bit in sports,
right,
right?
right.
But Earl, man, like, that was just, I know for the city, it was a crushing blow.
Right.
And if it was crushing for us, I know it had to be crushing for y'all. Because I know y'all
Yeah.
been going in for camp,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and in camp for months, man.
Right.
So, and you were telling me the other day, it's not a torn retina, it was a detached retina,
Detached
right?
retina, yeah.
So can you kind of just tell us
What?
what's going on with Earl? And
Just
Right.
real quick
Yeah.
from your perspective, what Because I don't think everybody knows what is a detached retina,
So,
or even what a retina is for that matter.
well, basically, the retina is like in the back of the eye,
Right.
and
Okay.
it kind of helps line the eye, and so sometimes it tears because you can anything you can sneeze, you can
Oh, really? Okay.
pat flatulence, whatever, anything
Yeah,
that kind of cause it.
So,
Right.
so I'm in danger.
Wait,
Fart.
seriously?
Yeah, you can, you can.
That's a hard.
Yeah, it could tear.
You can tell.
Oh, that's because it's that liquid in there.
Right, yeah.
that
And
can
so,
move-
right, and so for him, it was like a torn retina,
Mhm.
and I think that over time it just detached
Right.
because we didn't know it happened,
Sure.
right? And then we went to Vegas, and he goes. So normally, think about it like this. Normally, they send us the paperwork for June for him to do his eye exam because you have to do physical before the fight date. So they sent it to him in June to give him 2 months. He waited to the last minute, which was the best thing. Really, they may need to change the protocol because that means a lot of fighters may be fighting with detached retinas
That's
and not
crazy.
know it, right? So had he not done it at the last moment,
Mm-hmm.
he would have fought with it and not known it.
Okay.
Wow.
So it doesn't affect your vision immediately.
Well, it does, but he's not telling anybody. I mean,
Oh,
y'all,
he's a
you have-
fighter.
He's a
Yeah,
fighter.
well,
right?
yeah.
Fighter.
He's like,
And you
I'm
think
not
about
gonna
this,
go.
not only is he a fighter, but he's not a talker. So
Right.
he's not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's gonna deal with it.
So he's quiet just in regular life. He's
Yeah,
just
man, he's not gonna. No, he's not gonna talk, man. Like we.
So when he say something, he mean what
he
he
mean
say.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
When he's saying something profound or something that he
It's
really,
something that
yeah,
I
he
thought
really wants to
through.
be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, from that point, I mean, we didn't know what it was, right? Because listen, like we flew up there on on Sunday, and he met with the commission on Monday, and then Tuesday we flew home. So it was like
Wow.
he called me and told me, "Listen, man, I went to do my physical, and I have a detached retina, or whatever it is."
Wow.
And that was kind of it. They told him.
So y'all don't know when it happened. Y'all don't know how it happened.
No, I
or
mean,
what
I'm
caused
sure
it.
that happened in
It's crazy.
sparring. I'm sure that happened in sparring.
Yeah.
But you just can't pinpoint the time or moment, right?
Yeah.
And for him, man, he's like, I mean, like, I hurt for him because I know what kind of fight he is. I know, like,
Yeah.
listen, this is a guy, if he's watching the fight on Saturday night, boxing come on all the time. He's watching the fight, he's like, he texts me in the middle of the night, let's go to the gym tomorrow. Well, I'm working out. Because he sees somebody else,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Got that
I got to
fire.
get it. That's right, I
Yeah.
got to go get it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's not, I mean, he's gonna go get it. He's like Sunday morning, hey, we're gonna go. So it's like for him to watch the guy that, fighting the guy he's supposed to fight. I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine it. But
Yeah.
he was in good spirits because I spoke with him that night. He asked about his fighters because the guys he promote.
Mm-hmm.
He asked about them and how they were doing, and so he still, but and for me even to go to Vegas because we were there the week before.
Yeah.
And so, and you see everything up, Pacquiao, Errol Spence, whatever. And then you come back, and it's Ugas, Pacquiao.
Man.
And so, when I was there, man, I'm walking around with my hat on, and like my mask, because you can't see you. So I'm like, and I realized, I was like, man, why am I hiding? And really, it was just, I didn't want to have a conversation.
answer
after
all
that.
the-
Right, that's what I didn't really want. Right?
Yeah.
And so, and then at the same time, you realize that Pacquiao has some unruly fans, man. Like on social media, they talk real bad. I mean,
Oh, crazy.
even still, they're talking trash. Like, listen, man. Even still, they talking trash. Like, dude, listen, let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, like, you ducking. Like, why would I duck something that I asked for? First of all,
Yeah.
I asked for the fight.
Right.
Secondly, I had a car accident. I almost died, and I came back from that and fought the best guy, one of the best guys in the division.
Yeah.
Why would I be afraid of a 42-year-old guy when a prime Mayweather, when he sparred Floyd Mayweather, and he got busy with Mayweather,
Yeah.
and everybody talk about what happened in
The
the
black
gym.
eye with the
Right,
supposedly.
yeah. So why would I do that with Floyd and be afraid of a 42-year-old guy?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, these people are still today. If I go look at they still talking.
That's what people do, man.
Let it go. Like, dude, listen, let it go. You got lost. We understand that.
Yeah.
But had he fought Errol Spence would have hurt him bad.
I
And
believe it.
really, his trainers, he would have hurt him bad because of what the trainers were saying. Like, they were talking so much trash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he won't say anything, but he's like, I'm
Good
gonna get him.
When I saw him make a much younger
Okay.
Cal Brook take a knee in his home country,
But
Boy,
miles
yeah,
away,
but
He
Right.
took a knee.
took a knee and
He did
gave his
take a
belt
knee.
up.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Like fighters don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, not fighters that I'm
Yeah, I
accustomed
Right,
to
don't see,
watching.
right,
don't
right,
see
right.
knees.
You know what I
You don't
mean?
see
Like that's
knees often.
crazy. So
not many. Yeah.
and
no.
so I know it's Sugar Ray. He came back, but he only had a few fights after he had his.
No, he had a
detachment.
lot. He had a lot.
He had a lot after he had his.
about
Okay.
10, probably about 10 fights.
Okay, so
Right.
you know, a lot of people are like, man, Earl might be going into retirement and
Right.
all this and that and this and that, right? But from what I understand, technology is
Right.
way more advanced
Way
these
more
days.
advanced, right?
Oh, for
People
sure.
doing LASIK surgeries like it's. I don't know
Right.
if it has anything to do with the same thing,
Right.
but I'm saying I'm sure we're much more advanced in the way
Yeah.
we
Right,
can handle
right,
a torn
right,
retina,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah,
detached
as
retina.
long as this is the key element. He has to be able to follow protocol.
Yeah.
protocol.
Recovery.
Recovery. That's the key
That's
element.
always.
And I mean, it's all about you got to not do this, not do that.
Yeah.
And so if he follows his protocol, what they told him, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
So can he still train just without taking impact type?
Well,
deal?
not
What does that
yet,
look like?
not
Okay.
yet. But I think he has like 4.5 more weeks, and he'll be able to.
Okay, got you. And I know he's just
Yeah.
chomping at the bit to
One
get
half.
up
I
in
mean,
there.
I know. I mean, but at the same time, this teaches you how to just sit still. You know what I'm
Boy.
saying?
Be still.
The sitting still process is what's going to make you great
Yeah, it is.
on the back end. So you
It
got to
is.
be able to do that, eat that,
Yep.
and listen, eat it. It is what it is.
Exactly.
And I think that's where you'll see him come back. Cause think about this: he had that car accident. He came back from that. So
Yeah.
if there's any way earthly that he can come back, he's gonna be back.
Yeah.
That's life. Like I always say, when you make plans, sometimes life happens. I
Yeah.
mean, for the people who talk trash, he's talking.
He
He's
internalizes
talking.
it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's getting every one of them. Just like
It's like
when
he absorbing it.
right. When
know?
you say
Exactly.
look, when you say Kell Brook, right? And so we were in the UK, and they were all talking trash. And so my whole thing was, you, every one of y'all. He hitting every one of y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's
Yeah. In the mouth.
Because it's like you can't
In the
say
mouth.
anything to him,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
but it's like really like every one of y'all.
And they
Every one
wouldn't
of-
say
yeah.
anything directly to
Right,
him.
they wouldn't. No,
No.
listen, because like when I was up there,
Yeah.
Well-
I'm thinking that I'm gonna probably listen. I'm thinking I need security. I'm gonna get into a fight. I'm just like, because the way they are on social media is so hostile.
Mm-hmm.
You say, hey man, and my brothers were with me. I got two brothers, my older brother, younger brother. So I was like, well, we're gonna probably have to get busy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you thinking.
As soon as they see you, they trying to shake your hand.
Oh man, yeah man, oh man. I'm thinking to myself like, because you go in with the mindset, listen, okay, I'm not gonna bother nobody. But if they touch me,
Yeah.
it's on and popping.
Yes, sir.
So, man, but from social media, you think like, man, they gonna, you walk around the corner, somebody tackling you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like, that's how hostile they really are. But then, I was like, well, my brother's with me, we're gonna be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the security guy was like, Derrick, if you need me, I got you. I was like, okay. But
Yeah.
then you get up there, I mean, it's like,
Yeah, they got that keyboard.
okay, I get a picture with you. I get a
Yeah.
picture with you. I was like, okay, it's cool then. Because, like, really, I thought, I'm for real. I thought I was going to, I'd never been in a situation like that as an adult
Yeah.
where you know you're walking into it because you already got it. Everywhere I go, I have a plan. Like, you live in, you got to have a plan about if I'm in North Dallas, wherever I am.
You gotta have a
'cause,
plan.
you know,
man.
you got to have a plan of what you're going to say, how you're going to get out of this situation
Yeah.
with the current climate in America, right?
Mhm.
So going to Vegas, I already had a plan.
Yep.
I mean, who will be next? And would it be Ugas and Earl? Would it be Crawford and Earl?
It may be Ugas and Errol because of, I think the promise was that Pacquiao. But if he didn't get Pacquiao, he's going to get the winner of the fight.
Got
So,
you. Got you. Okay.
Right.
Right on. And Ugas can't run from that one.
I mean, Ugas not going to run for me. Ugas is a true competitor. He has an amazing story. Listen, Ugas he's a Cuban fighter. He got a bronze medal in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
He defects from Cuba, gets caught. They bring him back.
Oh, wow.
He defects again, and that's when he got away. He defected in Europe. I think he got away from Europe to Argentina or something.
And
They
then
got away.
Yeah.
Came to America. So I mean, it's like, and for him, he started out like all the Cuban fighters, everybody a hot prospect, but then he lost twice.
Yeah.
So then they brought him back as an opponent, meaning somebody that the young guy beat up on.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
And so he fought his way back to where he is, man.
Right.
So it's
So he
amazing.
deserved his.
Oh yeah, man,
his
come on,
spot.
man. If anybody in boxing deserves it, it's that guy
Yeah.
because he showed the tenacity, put the work in to do it. I mean, he's always smiling because you think about it, man. I know he's happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's happy. I mean, so, you know, you have to leave your family because I think your family, mother and father, those people, they couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, man, listen, he got away, man. He came in, made, he
got
living
that
the
check.
American dream.
Making money now.
That's right,
Doing what he
big
love
time.
to do.
That's right, big time, yeah.
Right. So this
Yeah.
is Noonish Sports and Tech. So yeah, we jump. I guess officially jump into the sports side. So it's another fight. I know there's 2 fights coming up. One in October, Wilder and Fury.
Right.
Finally gonna get after you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Based off that last fight, Fury look like, I don't know, he look like the man right now. I know he's going through some personal things right now with his family, whatever. From what I read about, but I mean, he beat Wilder up pretty good.
Right.
Now, do you think that 80-pound suit had anything to do with Wilder's energy when he was walking into the ring?
If
That's what he said.
you only go by what he says.
That's what he said.
He
But-
made like 15 excuses though.
But listen,
True.
but he has a new trainer now.
Okay.
And he looks amazing. I mean,
Yeah, I've been watching him
He
train.
looks amazing now, so I think that may be the difference. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I think that could be the difference. The new
He's not
trainer.
going in there counting on that big right hand. He might actually be
That's right,
boxing.
Right, yeah. I think
Right?
that's what he's doing. He's boxing more. Looks like.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a great chance of winning.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, because
that's
I mean,
the thing about a rematch.
Yeah.
They might come back and learn something.
Right.
I mean,
You
at
hope
first
they
when
do.
he did put him on his tail at
Right,
first.
right. Really,
you know.
really won the first fight. He knocked
Yeah,
him
he
out.
did.
Basically.
Yeah.
The referee said that he thought that Fury deserved another chance. Like, what the heck? He's
Oh,
out.
What is that about?
Like
Yeah.
I mean, listen. So
Yeah,
he didn't
that's
count
right.
him. He didn't count him all the way out. That's
Yeah,
what
he
he
should
said.
have.
And so really, he really won the fight.
Mhm.
The second one, hey man, he put it on him.
No, Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had because I went to the fight. I went to both of them. And the second one, you know, the British people, they like to talk a lot of trash.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to deal with it. Like, man, they like,
Mm-hmm.
because see, they're fighters. Like their people are fighters. Like they really want to fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to just ignore them because they're trying to goad you into a fight.
Yeah.
I think he thought I got him figured out. But what Tyson Fury said, no, I'm gonna get a new trainer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on some new stuff.
Switched it up.
So he fought a different individual.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the same person he fought the first time.
Yeah.
But he came in with the same idea he had the first time.
And he lost a whole lot of weight for that
Oh,
second
yeah,
fight
yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Tyson Fury
Oh, yeah.
did.
He
He's
did.
ready.
Yeah.
He's for real. I mean, he was focused. He was ready, and I think, like I said, he did what it took to win the fight.
Yeah.
He went out and got another trainer. Somebody helped push him. Somebody helped develop some of his skills and had a strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, Deontay Wilder, he went in, and I think that
Overconfident.
was because listen, man, how could you not be when you beat him up? You really knocked him out the first time.
Yeah.
So in your mind, you figure, I just get him,
I
go
got
out and
him.
get him the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
Yep.
So I think that's a lesson in life is that, man, you just it's not always the same the second time around.
Yeah.
That's that same thing you were talking about earlier about you can be winning but be setting yourself
Right,
up
right,
Mhm.
right,
to
right,
get
right.
knocked out.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is like the 13th round was the
Yeah.
first round, right?
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
and it started out different
Yeah.
for him
Yeah.
because in between that 12th round and that 13th round,
Yep.
Tyson Fury did something different.
Yep.
Yeah.
He came in doing the same thing,
Yep.
and they knew
That's
what he
good.
was going to do. So I mean, I think
Right.
that
That's
it
good.
was like it was predictable.
Yeah. It's like a halftime
Really
adjustment,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
no doubt.
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy,
That's
man.
what's
And then so I know like this whole reality star versus these UFC stars now boxing.
Right.
What do you think that's doing for the boxing game? Do you think it's helping or hurting the game?
I mean, I don't know. I just think I think it's entertainment. You know,
Yeah.
it's like watching wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that, you know, the sad part about it is these are guys who are able to capitalize off of, it's good and bad, right?
Yeah.
They're able to capitalize off their celebrity. But you think about, like, I can't think what rapper said, celebrity, I think it was Drake, celebrity used to be associated with being great.
Yeah.
It's not anymore, right?
No.
So,
Popular
I mean,
now.
it's popularity. So I think that he's able to capitalize off of it. It's good for him. He's making money, millions of dollars. But the boxers who've been boxing for years
It's a slap in the face,
make,
right?
make like $2,500 a fight, $3,000 a fight.
Yeah.
So you think about that's kind of like a slap in the face. But I think that he's able to exploit himself enough to where that's what it is, exploitation. He's exploited himself
Yep.
enough to be able to make the money
Make money.
that he desires. I mean, then you look back at it. Okay, I did the right. You know, I did whatever. And it's entertainment, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people gonna watch because
People
for
gonna
sure.
watch.
And-
because
Business.
people definitely want to see him get knocked out.
Right. With
Right.
Tyron Woodley, I think that
Yes.
if he is a good boxer, I mean, I think that he may have a good chance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because my guy beat him, Kamaru Usman. That's what Kamaru beat for the title.
Yeah, that's UFC though. That's
Right,
but,
yeah.
I mean, they were standing up when he did it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
wasn't ground pound.
And you trained Kamara a little bit, right?
Yeah, for that fight. It was for that fight. in
Oh, straight
particular.
up?
With the
Oh,
Willie
man,
fight,
you gave him the cheat code. He went and got the cheat code from from the killer creator.
You gotta cheat every now and then. Cheat the right way.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Cheat the right way.
So I know you don't look into sports too much. You've been watching sports at all, outside of
Nah, man.
sports, but we got to talk about the NFL a little bit, man.
Go ahead, man. I'm out.
And we're really not even talking about real NFL. We're talking about Madden. Right? Madden predictions, man.
Oh yeah, every year.
And this how you
Video
know,
game is this?
Every year.
they got the, so Madden 22 got the year 2021 predictions coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Letting us know what to
Now
expect, right?
That's what I used to predict last year.
Yeah. What was that?
I
The
used-
Madden?
I
Exactly.
used Madden.
So we
Yeah.
using your
Kansas
tactics
City.
right here.
Yeah.
Kansas City was
NFL?
in there.
Yeah, bro. So it's fake because the Cowboys won the NFC East.
That's true.
And,
That was a problem.
and, I love my Cowboys, but Dak threw for 4,800 yards and 41 touchdowns. So that's
Right.
That's not fake.
likely.
Right. All right.
That's not likely.
You think that's likely?
Of course.
You
Are
think
you
that's likely
serious?
for Dak this year?
Absolutely.
17 games, 41 touchdowns.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
In that outfit, he was on
Hey.
pace to hit what, 45, 50
I'm hopeful though.
last year.
But they wasn't on pace to win the East though at the time. They was like,
But statistics. That's all I've ever said. Like they're going to put up statistics.
yeah. Well, but Zeke they got him running for 1,400 yards on this one and 18 touchdowns.
That's a
This
big.
year,
That's a big offensive explosion.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's not realistic for Dak to throw for that many yards and the Cowboys winning.
1,400. Yeah. Nah.
If
Yeah.
he throwing for that many yards, we
That-
losing, dog.
See,
Yeah.
that's the difference between boxing and football being team sport.
Mm-hmm.
Is you can have an individual player put up the stats, and so as a player he's winning,
Yep.
but the whole team can be losing.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas if you're in the ring, you can put up all the stats, but they get that lucky hit in.
Right.
You
Nah.
down.
It was a fight
Yeah.
like
See.
it was a fight like that. You see the fight before? 2 fights before, it was a guy winning the whole fight, and like in
Whole
the
fight.
last 2 rounds, he got
Yeah.
knocked out.
No, I didn't.
I mean, he was like out like.
Oh,
Did you
yeah, I
see
did
it?
the
I mean, that was
the
sad.
Hispanic guy.
Like, yeah, I was like,
Latin guy?
oh
He
my
was
god, he was
Yeah.
out like he was asleep. Like,
Yeah, he was laying there
I
for
mean,
a
he had the
minute.
guy breaking down, beating him up. Then all of a sudden, the guy hit him shot his.
Went to sleep,
I
bro.
mean, he was asleep before he hit the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, he went to
Right,
sleep.
right.
He was laying there for a good 15, 20 seconds, no movement, dog.
Nothing.
Like after the
Like out.
Right.
everybody's running around. They told him to calm his celebration down.
I can't. I was losing.
This guy's
and
hurt.
then I won.
Man,
Yeah, I'm excited.
When I say out, I was like,
This guy's seriously
he
injured.
was out. Like he was like, man, and it was so sad. I was like, God, I mean, 'cause that's what I'm saying. Like you could be winning a fight,
Right.
and then man, you
Outright.
just, and this is like this, a reference of life. You can be doing everything it takes to be successful in life,
Oh yeah.
and do something bad. You relax. That's why I
Or-
would say you can't take your feet off the gas. You
Yep.
can't relax. But when you lose focus, is when you're in more danger.
Or,
than
or
ever.
life hits.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
You
right.
get a doctor report that
Right.
says, nope, you're done.
right,
Yep.
right.
It's a wrap.
Like it's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. And then this how you really know it's real, not real. Had Colin Kaepernick starting for the Philadelphia Eagles to end the season. Kaepernick threw 4,600 yards in Madden this year.
Man.
Right? So
look
be
at
looking
that.
for Colin Kaepernick to join the
Like,
Eagles this year.
yeah.
The Super Bowl is predict Urban Meyer to be coach of the year with the 11-6 Jags. I don't know how likely that is. And then Tom Brady will not retire after the season. So that's what we got for the NFL right there.
That's funny.
Right? I mean, I don't
Urban
think.
Meyer.
I think,
I think
yeah.
that rate gonna be 6-11.
Well,
but
we'll,
they're-
we'll see how good these Madden predictions are this year. We'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up. And moving on to the MLB. You know, we got to kind of zoom through this thing real quick for time's sake. This week, Miguel Cabrera for the Detroit Tigers hit his 500th home run. Right? Still, the Shohei Ohtani still leading the league in home runs right now.
Yep.
Got 40. Right? That's a big number for a pitcher. I know you don't like calling him a pitcher.
Can Guerrera or anybody catch him at 40?
They can,
Yeah,
but they won't.
He will be at 45. They'll get to
Ohtani,
40. He'll be at 45.
He's still hitting
Yeah.
pitches that should not be hit out the yard, dog.
It's crazy.
Like, he's,
And it looks effortless.
yeah, bro.
On this swing. It's
Beautiful
just
swing. He's like Super Saiyan Ichiro, dog. Like
Super Saiyan.
just went off.
Kameya.
Just laying some,
Maya.
dropping the head.
He's cool.
That's what he's doing. NCAA, some big news this week. Pac-12, ACC, and the Big Ten have decided to form a super conference because the SEC is so dominant, and they want to keep the playing level.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, bro.
That's right.
That came up real quick. It was like, hold on, Oklahoma and Texas going what?
Yeah, right.
Rock and roll.
Well, Jamie Foxx, like he used to do to Braxton, bro. But it said slow it down one time, man. But that's what we got this week in Noonish Sports, man. So now it's my favorite time of the show. For Tech Talk. Y'all know what it is. What you got for us, Jonas? What's good this week?
You mentioned earlier I'm wearing my Tesla shirt.
Yep.
So Elon Musk this week kind of did a little, I mean, it's all publicity, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not doing this just for fun. I mean, I guess he is doing it for fun, but it's also publicity. But he took a test, one of the new model Teslas out, all the new software, the latest version of the auto drive, self-driving feature. Took it out, put it on self-driving. And, his comments were, and I quote, his comment was, "It's not that great."
Oh no, that's not good. His own vehicle.
But the thing is, and people read a lot into every little thing that Elon Musk says. But the thing you got to remember about him is, like, before he's anything else, he's an engineer.
Yep.
Even if he's not the greatest engineer, but his thought process is engineer.
Yeah.
And if it's not that great,
human factors engineer.
So that's basically him saying, that's not him saying, "Oh man, my vehicle sucks. Oh my God."
Yeah.
That's him saying, "This isn't as good as it's going to be.
Be better.
Yeah.
We're going to send it back and we're going to do it better."
It'll be better.
Yep.
And I mean,
because I seen a lady in the car the other day sleep in her Tesla.
Are you serious? Driving?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, she was sleeping, the car was driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, self-driving.
I think there's some people. I saw some people yesterday that we need to get a Tesla and put them in it because they were not paying any attention.
I wish Tesla age 70 and above would donate vehicles to older elderly drivers.
This was some of the little skinny dudes with have facial hair but not enough.
Oh
man, come on, man. So what you do is you type in the address and it'll go to that address.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
I could see something like that happening.
Yeah,
I just can't imagine it.
Yeah,
it's been happening.
It's going down.
For 5 years now.
Yeah, it's they don't recommend doing that like in smaller neighborhoods, especially places like where weird stuff happens, like kids are playing ball and stuff like. Yeah, well, you don't want to do it there.
Yeah.
But like if you're on the highway,
highway for sure.
So the other thing that I really wanted to throw out there, because we've talked about both of these topics so much in one way or another, is this metaverse thing. We talked about that not too long ago. We had a startup, still have a startup that's around that kind of stuff, and NFTs. So I was reading some stuff recently where they were talking about that we have this concept of metaverse, which includes various other things that augment, add stuff to, so it's not just reading text on a page basically. Right. And what they're saying is that this, that technology's still got a ways to go before it's really ready for, it's not like TV where everybody's just got to have it. Mm-hmm. But it's coming. And in the meantime, we've developed this non-fungible token, this crypto technique, where you can basically sign on to something saying you own it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? The piece of digital content that you can now say, it's mine, and you can prove it.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas used to be you say, well, I made that video, and somebody said, nah, man, that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
But now you can apply this cryptographic technique to it. Basically, put a complicated numerical number in there.
Block. Yep.
That says
you own that block.
That says no, this is
in the ledger.
This is mine. Mm. And there's a way to manipulate that back and forth to prove that if I have a copy of this number and this number is associated with this particular piece of content,
Right.
that I can, there's a program I can run it through basically that'll prove that this equals this, basically.
Because it's decentralized,
Right.
and like 100,000 people got that same ledger.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yes.
That's true.
Hey man, this man.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
bro.
he knows
That's
all
the-
that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That's my shit. Yeah.
So the thing is, they're saying that because there's a whole new world of of internet, but all these new layers of content that will be available as more of the metaverse, as they're calling it, which is really just stuff that we already kind of have thought about, but maybe isn't quite ready for prime time yet.
Yeah.
As that stuff becomes available, that's opened up a whole new world of content for people to create, for people to perform, do different things. Have, you know, like you can.
It's unlocking an entirely new world.
Right.
Yeah, it really is.
Like you know how they they got
Player
the
One
they
You
got
can be a
the
boxer in the metaverse and
right.
suck in real life.
That's what I was gonna say. So
Earl
you
Needs-
got
the best
Earl
boxer
Needs-
in the world.
you know how they
NFTs.
got the overhead camera, right? On overhead the ring, right? But just imagine, like, it's right there. Like, it's we could probably do this next year if somebody had a few $1 million to throw at it. Have a camera that is, you know, like
POV?
that basically follows the fight around, like POV, like just
Yeah.
Drones.
yeah.
That are not affecting the fight whatsoever, but
Right.
puts you in the seat of the boxer.
Well, the cool thing is, I can't talk about where I saw this at, but the cool thing about that is you don't even, like, the technology is getting to the point you don't even have to have a drone that's up in the middle of the business.
Yeah.
You can just have some cameras dispersed around in different places.
Yeah.
And it well, you kind of saw it at the Olympics, like it was kind of crappy, but they were doing it on the Olympics a little bit, where they would show like these different camera angles, and it would look like it was kind of like real time following it.
Yeah.
And that's what it was doing. It was interspersing it was interpolating the video between the different cameras.
That's like, I don't mean to cut you out. It's like,
No, man.
in my car,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like it shows the
Oh,
view
yeah.
from
Yes, sir.
the
Real
top.
time.
It's
How in the
crazy.
hell?
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
my car, and
bro.
then that's that car.
Right, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
I just saw somebody walk behind my car
From the satellite.
from up here
Right, yeah.
right now. Like,
That's what I was
satellite,
like, I'm like, what in the hell? I'm like, how in the hell? I'm in my garage. I'm in my garage. I'm like, I asked my son, like, how the hell? He said, man, I don't know. I'm in my garage. I'm backing out. You can see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
amazing.
But yeah, that's what they're doing. Though.
Derrick, man, great having you on the show again,
it,
bro.
man.
Man, it's
Yeah,
always
bro.
good, man.
Appreciate
Definitely
it, boss.
looking forward to
doubt,
what you got coming up next,
got
man.
something.
You got the best team in the nation, in the world.
No doubt.
Not the nation, in the world, Craig.
Yeah, bro.
In the world, you know. So, best fighter, best trainer right here, man. So it's been a pleasure having you on again, man. Y'all good? Y'all good?
It was
It's
great.
been a great episode. Third time's a charm, bro.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We got it good today, but hey, we gonna see y'all next week. Got the Gronkowski brothers on, man. Gordy
Get it
Jr. and
straight.
Chris. But yeah, we gonna see y'all next Wednesday sometime around noon. Peace.
So,
Like I'm the last man standing. 4-5 sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic.